All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women, every 100 women, are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka our ad is entering fewer than every 6 out of 100 women's brains, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us, because we actually need our ad to enter their brain for them to buy from us, and we need for them to click somewhere on our ad instead of simply scrolling on by to know our ad has entered their brain. So this is the metric that explains that, and we got to get this number as high as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. 6% is the minimum. 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. Now, this is extremely common. It's what I see the most. But that's because everyone keeps making these 3 pre-click mistakes over and over and over. Everyone's doing the same mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented it. We've already done it a few different times now. And the way treatment works is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad as it is. We duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad. So when we treat the duplicated ad, what actually happens is do treatment for about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated one will have has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA and pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, had to find a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, bring it back to the hospital, test it out. So first one, went out there, caught one, tested it, unique CTR all 4.3%. So we know that when the unique CTR is under 6%, we know BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And when we also know we got the solution to it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now we know we only need now we know they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the same number, get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So that difference, $3,700 a month, that they no longer have to spend, they can just keep it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, the Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And that's every month. So, at the end of 12 months, it's approximately, 40, an extra 40K bonus, no extra work, no extra effort, no extra fulfillment, no extra service, and any other clients. Next, we have next part of my residency. Went out there, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it into the hospital, tested it, Found out BLCS is present. So, okay, now that we know that, unique CTRL is under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we actually are able to treat it because we discovered, we created this treatment, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on this Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to get into the same number of women's brains as the original. And as a result, that difference, $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend it. They no longer have to spend it anymore. So they're literally keeping it in their pockets every single month. And then after 12 months, it's like 100K bonus back in their pockets. And they simply get to keep that. No extra effort, no extra servicing it, extra clients, no extra fulfillment, just extra bonus, right for them. And third, when I finally had my own hospital, had a patient come through, his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And as a result, so unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present. So then Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So we did exactly that, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we know he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month in order to get the Boudoir Pico treated ad into the same number of women's brains. So the difference, $6,700 a month, he pockets. He doesn't have to spend it. Keeps it as like a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever, and keeps it right in his pocket. And after 12 months, it's like an extra 80K in his pocket. Doesn't have to do any extra work. Doesn't have to service any extra clients. Nothing like that. So from our numbers, what we've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. And I mean, look at the numbers right here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And, spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Boudoir Pico can eliminate that 50%, cut that right off, keep it in y'all's pockets. So approximately 5 grand every single month, or 60K over the next year. And as a result, and this is just from one-time treatment, it only takes about a week. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. And we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. The reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us. But Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, yeah, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's any ever, we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake. But every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So, consequence of this, way fewer, or way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake, pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, we really, we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results. But what we're actually doing is causing way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls down our unique CTR under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated. More Boudoir photographers entering the market seems like every day. Seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. And it seems like when everyone gets a new camera, they are, literally posting in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir as well. So you're seeing the market get more saturated, harder and harder to compete, and you're seeing inflation keep kind of raging around us. And you decide you're going to pull more profit out of the business, optimize more parts of the business, and you've already optimized the parts you want, and now you want to optimize the your Boudoir Facebook ad part of the business. Optimize this, plug the leaks, pull the profit out of here, and you want to get eliminate approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend each month. Get that back in your pocket so where you no longer have to spend it, you keep it. That's approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And you decided you finally want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost on your way to becoming the #1 Boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Shoot me a DM. Well, my DMs are closed right now, but when I open up for new patient intake, yeah, shoot me a DM, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.